Well, let's go. Quick visit here for you. Yes, I'm coming here pretty quick today because I do have a meeting soon, but I cannot miss sharing some ideas here with you. And today's topic is you don't need more English. You don't need more English. You need the right direction. Do you have the right direction? Where is well, let's go here with me. If let me ask you something actually. Have you guys ever studied English for years, but when someone asks you a simple question, your brain just simply disappears? You know the word, you know the grammar, you watched videos, you studied, but in the real moment, nothing comes out. You can't communicate with people. Um, cool. And then you think, oh, maybe I need 5 more years of English in order to be fluent. No, maybe you don't need more time. Go here. You don't need more time. Maybe you need the right direction. Most people are not slow learners. They are just practicing the wrong thing. Check this here. Cool. They're just practicing the wrong thing. Okay. You are not a slow learner. You are just practicing the wrong thing. Some people study grammar, vocabulary, apps, random videos, but they don't train the actual moment they need English. Speaking is not only knowledge, speaking is reaction. Yeah, it's like driving. You can watch 500 videos, 1,000 videos about driving, about how to drive. But if you never sit in the car, you won't feel ready. You will never feel ready if you never drive a car. Watching videos of people driving cars will not teach you how to drive. So to learn to speak English, it's the same. You need to speak. To have better listening, you need to listen. To write better, you need to write. Yeah, to read better, you need to read. Let's talk about three biggest reasons here that people freeze when they speak English. Reason number one is that they translate everything. People hear something in English, translate to their language, be that Portuguese, Italian, Spanish, French, German. People translate a lot. Yeah, think of the answer in their language, translate back to English, check the grammar in their heads, and by the time they are ready to speak, the conversation is already dead. The conversation is finished. Yeah. The second reason here that a lot of people freeze is that they try to sound perfect. They don't want to make mistakes, so they say nothing. Yeah, they stay silent. But silence doesn't create fluency. Practice creates fluency. You need practice, not silence. And I help you with the right skills, yeah, with the right things that teach you the right way to go well with practice and improve your fluency. Somebody's asking me here, Johnny, am I Brazilian? Yes, I am from Brazil. Where are you from, Johnny? Johnny RIP. Where are you from, Johnny? Yes, I am from Brazil. Born in Brazil, but actually um, lived, and educated in other countries. Yeah, I've lived in Canada. I've been to the United States. I've spent some time in Europe, and I've also lived in Australia for some time as well. So I have been educated, especially in English, in other places as well, not only Brazil. Yeah, but sure, I was born in Brazil, so naturally I am Brazilian. Yes. Cool. Rio de Janeiro. Johnny is from Rio. That's a pretty cool name for Rio, Johnny. Oh, there's a movie. I think people from Brazil. Yeah, my name is Johnny. My name is not Johnny. Something like that. Cool. Um, and the third reason people freeze in English, they don't have speaking structure. They know words, but they don't know how to organize their ideas fast. Confidence comes when the brain has a simple path to follow. Let's work on something simple, super simple. Something super simple here is answer, reason, and example. Let me check this other one here. Okay. Answer, simple, and example. A simple example question. Why do you want to improve your English? I want to improve because English is important. Yeah. Okay. This is okay. It's correct. It's not wrong, but it's a bad answer. It's a very simple answer. What's a better answer? I want to improve my English because I need to communicate better at work. For example, so answer, okay. I want to improve my English because I need to communicate better at work. For example, so I'm giving an example because reason and now example. Sometimes I understand the topic, but I don't feel confident to explain my ideas in meetings. So again, I want to improve my English, answer, because I need to communicate better at work, reason. For example, sometimes I understand the topic, but I don't feel confident to explain my ideas in meetings. So I'm giving you the answer, the reason, and the example. This is the perfect case scenario for an answer to people. Well, don't try to make a beautiful sentence first. Try to make a clear sentence first. Clarity comes before beauty, always. Some other examples. What do you do? Yeah, what do you do? What's your profession? What do you do for a living? I work with marketing. I help companies create better campaigns and attract more clients. A better answer, but still simple, right? Here, no invitation. Come on, man. No. Here, what is difficult for you in English? Speaking is difficult for me because I think too much before answering. For example, I know many words, but I need more practice organizing my ideas faster. Okay. Uh, Johnny, you study 3 months in the English. You've been studying English for 3 months. Cool. You see, Johnny, interesting thing. When I talk about blocks, for example, when you talk about a period of time you are doing something, you can always say, I have been something. So you say, I've been studying English for 3 months. So I've been studying English for 3 months. I've been working as a teacher for 14 years. I have been cooking for 2 years. So you use this structure as a block so you don't need to translate. It's like saying, my name is. It's automatic. Yeah, it's autopilot, basically. That's an interesting thing to think about, Johnny. That's cool. 3 months. That's a very good start. Yeah, we need to start. And you know, Johnny, something that will have you improve is consistency. If you stay consistent, you will go really, really, really far. And very quickly, you can become fluent depending on how much you dedicate every day. And here, you can write, you can comment as Johnny is commenting here. What happens when you try to speak English? Let me give you some options of things that can happen when you try to speak English. Do you forget words? Do you translate too much? Do you understand but you can't answer? Are you afraid of mistakes? You don't know how to organize sentences. What happens to you when you try to speak English? You can comment here. Forget words? Translate too much? See some eyes. What happens to you when you study English? Do you forget words? Do you translate too much? Do you understand but can't answer? Are you afraid of mistakes, of saying something wrong, saying something silly, pathetic? You don't know how to organize words? What is wrong with you when you are studying English? There's no right or wrong. Yeah, it's just understanding where you are with your English so you can improve with the next steps. Yeah, so you know what are the right steps to take. If you know what your problem is, you will easily understand the directions you can take to improve your English even quicker. Yeah, let me check this. Okay. Well, and cool. There are students who know what to practice, how to practice, and how to repeat the right things with feedback. That's why direction matters a lot. Again, if you can understand where your problem is, it's much, much easier and quicker to find your solution. Yeah. So, by the way, if this is exactly your problem, yeah, some of the 5 things that I have shared in here, if you forget words when you are trying to speak English, if you translate too much when you are trying to speak English, if you understand but you can't, you understand but you can't answer when you are trying to speak English, if you're afraid of making mistakes, of saying something wrong in English, or if you don't know how to organize your sentences, if this is your problem, you can comment here or in any other video that I have in my social media. I am live on YouTube, I'm live on TikTok, I have other social media, LinkedIn, Instagram. If you comment confidence, yeah, like here, I think I can do that myself. Yeah, if you comment, where is my, here. If you comment confidence, you can send that in private. You can comment that in here, commenting the word confidence. I will ask you a few questions and see if I can help you with the right direction and see if you fit into what I can do to help you to have the right direction so you improve your English much, much, much quicker than the traditional schools, than the traditional teaching. Really, it's not really traditional. It's really about speaking English more authentically, like a real life English. So you can comment confidence and I will get in touch with you for sure. Yeah. And please remember this, you don't need to become perfect to start speaking. If you think about becoming perfect to start speaking, you will never start speaking. So you don't need to wait to be perfect to start speaking. You need a structure, you need practice, of course. Yeah, this is not magic. You need structure, you need practice, you need feedback, and you need to stop treating English like a school subject and start treating it like communication, because English is communication. It's a language. Yeah, when you talk to people, it's communication, because English is not just about knowing more words. English is about becoming the kind of person who can express ideas clearly, even when they are under pressure. It doesn't matter if you are under pressure. If you have the right direction, if you know what to say, how to say, and when to say it, you will become the kind of person who can express your ideas clearly. If you feel you know English, but you freeze when it's time to speak, send me the word confidence and cool. Send me the word confidence on Instagram, on TikTok, on WhatsApp. Yeah, there's my website, my link here on TikTok. You can click on my link on TikTok. That will take you to my WhatsApp. That will take you to my other social media. Yeah, you can check everything I have in there, my podcast, my YouTube channel, everything that I have to help you improve English. And you can get in touch with me just through sending me the word confidence or through accessing one of my links here. And I will help you understand what is missing in your English right now. Well, thank you for your participation. Like I said, today it's pretty quick. I have another meeting to be in, I have other things to be doing here. But thanks for showing up. And I will come back for more lives and I will post more content in here. Okay, I will be posting that. Um, pretty much every single day I'm posting something in here. So take it easy. Cheers and have a wonderful weekend. Hi, Ro. I'm leaving. Ro. I'm not sure if that's the right pronunciation. Ro. But please, I'll get in touch with everybody who commented. Yeah, who got in touch with me here. And thanks for being here. Take it easy. Have a wonderful weekend. Cheers.